All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to strength training. So today we're going to focus on our warm-up. We're going to do a little bit of strength and then maybe a little bit of core added in there at the end, and then we'll take it into a cool down. Okay, so let's begin first with our stretches. So we're going to start off with the balance stretching first. So let's really plant that right foot, and then on the left side we're going to take some swings forward and back, lifting that leg up and down. And then as you're doing this one, really try to plant that right foot and get the arms in there. We're warming up whole body here. And just remember, like when I'm counting out reps or, we're doing time or anything for that, just worry your own pace. Don't worry about, keeping up if you're behind. Just really just try to ease into it for yourself. All right, so let's cross it over in front here. So nice big lift up. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's bring that over to the other side, and then nice big lift up, forward and back. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to cross that over in front. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so we're going to focus on some squats. So just nice and simple. Let's bring it down, bring those arms out in front. And just remember that you're doing a little bit of a counterbalance between the hips and the upper body. So lean a little bit forward as you bring the hips back, but don't lean so far forward that you're practically hugging the tops of your thighs. Okay, so nice big squeeze here. Let's aim for a couple more. We got 1 and 2. All right. Good job. Okay, so let's bring that into lunge position. So I'm going to pivot to my left, and that means my left foot's going to come forward. My right leg is going to slide back, and then I'm just going to sit into my knee and my hip, and I'm going to take some stretches here. So big lift up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Now let's change feet. Bring the left foot behind, sink into the knee and the hip, and then we're going to take some reaches across the body. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Good job. All right, so standing up nice and tall, let's take some knee hugs in. So big hug in, moving side to side. So just remember to breathe here. Don't hold the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. All right. Okay, and rest. So pivot again over to your left side, bring the right leg behind. Let's just pump the heel up and down, just stretching out the back of the leg. Inhale, exhale, and then switch it over. Press down, big lift up. Good, and then rest. Okay, let's take a few arms here. Open that chest. And then we'll do some circles. And in the other direction. Looking good, guys. All right, and rest. Okay, so nice work on that. So we're going to get into it. We're going to start off first with a bicep and a tricep combination. So for this one, what you're going to do here, we're going to do the bicep curl. We're going to lower down, and then we're going to kick it back using the triceps. Okay, so we're gonna go for 12 reps. Now, just a little tip here on this one. As we do this, I want you to think about really tucking those elbows in and then extend the arm back, come all the way back, and then stand up and lower. Okay, so just that little tip on that one. So it's controlled, you're not swinging, and you're really feeling the muscles work on the biceps and the triceps. Okay, so we're gonna go for 12, like I said. A nice big lift up. We got 1, fold forward. We got 2, fold forward. So we're just taking that at a really nice pace here. 3, fold forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have 2 more. Stay with me here. This is 11. Really tuck those elbows in. Last one, we have 12. And rest. Okay, nice work, guys. Okay, so let's just take a little rest here, and then we're gonna repeat that exercise. So grab yourself a drink, let that heart rate come down a little bit. That was a lot of bending and, flexing forward and standing up. All right, let's just working those arms out a little bit. Okie dokie. So we're gonna do that again. So let's repeat that round. So nice big lift up. Fold forward, extend back. Big lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're getting there, guys. We got 10, 11, almost there. And this is 12. And rest. All right, nice work, guys. Good job. So let's just take a rest here. So work out those arms, give them a little bit of massage, grab a drink, let that heart rate come down. All right. Okay, so for the next exercise, we're gonna be focusing on a chest press combination with a squat. Okay, so what does that look like? So we're gonna bring the arms out, bring them in again, squat down, lift up, arms out, squat down, and lift up. Okay, so we're gonna aim for 15 reps total. So find a good appropriate weight. And we'll bring those feet hip width apart. I'll just step back a little bit here. There we go. Draw them in, press out. And then here we go. Squat down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right. Now let's just take a rest. I'll give you about 40 seconds on the clock. Grab a drink, take a rest, let that heart rate come down a little bit, and then we'll do set number 2. So nice double movement. We got that chest press. We got that squat down. We're working the lower body. We're getting a little bit of that upper body. It's a perfect combination. All right, so just taking a few more seconds, and then we're going to get right back to it, working it out. All right. Okay, so let's get ready here. Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, good job. That was set number 2. So let's just take a break, let that heart rate come down, grab a drink, and then we're going to move on to the next exercise. So for this one, I like to lower the weight a little bit. So for me, and what I would recommend, anywhere between 5s and 3s. So a 5, like you have your 5s or your 3s. And then if you don't have the 3s, but the 5s are too much on this one, just use your body weight. Okay, so this one's going to be standing snow angels. Palms are going to be facing out on this one. We're going to take a nice reach up, and then we're going to lower back down. Okay. Okay, so we're going to bend the knees a little bit. We're going to focus on 10 repetitions. Abs are nice and tight. Big lift up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11. I think we're squeezing out 2 more here. And 12. All right, so let's just rest here. So just remember that when you're doing that, that lift up, that if the weight feels a little bit too heavy, then lower the weight or just do your body weight. That's fine too. And remember to, a lot of the time I find some people rotate the palms a little bit. So try not to do that. Keep the palms facing forward through the whole exercise. So when I say forward, notice my palms, they face forward, and they do that through the entire portion of the exercise. Okay, so we're going to do set number 2. So palms face forward, Nice big lift up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2. We got 1 and 2. All right, good job. Okay, so let's take a little rest here. Now, while you're having your rest, I'm going to talk about the next exercise. So I'm going to show 2 variations of this exercise. So we just need our mat. We don't need any weights for this one. So we're going to come into the downward facing dog, or also known as a pike position as well. So what you're going to do here is you're going to come into a position where you can toe tap here side to side. So this is variation number 1. So toe tapping side to side. And then another variation, if you want to ramp it up a little bit, you can walk the palms out to a high plank. You can do a push-up. So you can either take your push-up from the knees or off the knees. So nice big press. And then you walk your palms back. So you're focusing here a little bit more on, like stability. You've got some stretching and definitely some strength in there. So because we're on like a couple different levels with this one and everyone's timing is going to be different, I'm going to time this one for 40 seconds. So go ahead and get into position. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so here we go. We're either toe tapping for the entire 40 seconds, or you're doing the toe tap combo walkout with the push-up either from the knees or off the knees for that one. So just remember to breathe, of course, as you're moving through the exercises, inhaling and exhaling. So let's keep that going. We've got 5 seconds left. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a rest. Good. All right. So let's just shake that out a little bit. Grab a drink, have a rest, let that heart rate come down, and then we will get back to it for set number 2. All right, so it's a great program today. We got nice big full body, nice big range of things. We got combination exercises. We got movements that help just create mobility. We got some that just do strength. So lots of goodies in this one today. Okay, so let's bring it right back to the mat. So we're going to start in 5 seconds. So go ahead and get into position. We'll start in 4, 3, 2, 1. So here we go. We got this. Toe tap, walking it out. Push up, walk it back, toe tap, walking it out. Push up, walk it back, toe tap. All right, so let's keep that going, working that out nice and strong. We have about 10 seconds left on the clock. So just staying focused on what you're doing there, whether you're doing the push-ups, whether you're just doing the toe taps. We got 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, good job, guys. Let's take that rest now. And then we're going to move on to the next movement. So the next movement we have here is going to be a side lunge. So you can do this one with a dumbbell or without a dumbbell. So you're going to take your dumbbell, you're going to rest it at the chest. We're going to take a side step and then come back to center, and then we're going to travel off to the other side. So as you're doing these movements and you're taking that step off to the side, sinking into that knee, you're really driving off, pushing, coming back to center, and then traveling off to the other side. Okay? All right, so let's get into position here, and I'll count you down. So we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Side step. Come back to center. Side step. All right, so we got 2 here. Make sure I don't trip on anything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Okay, guys, nice work. Let's take a rest there. I'm just gonna clear my weights out of the way, and then we're gonna do another set. All right. Okie dokie. Okay, so just grabbing your drink, take your rest, let those muscles recover, and then we're gonna go back and repeat. All right. Okay, so let's get ready, and here we go. We got 1. We got 2, 3, 4. So just remember, as you're doing this one, 5, really lengthen that leg, coming back. This is 6. We got 7 here, really lengthen that leg. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Last one. And rest. All right. Nice work. Good job, guys. That was set number 2. Let's just take a little break here. Grab yourselves a drink of water. Now we're going to lower the weights. We're going to do something for the posterior delt. So we're going to work that muscle right back here. So you definitely want to lower the weights on that one if you were using something heavy for the legs. Yeah, you guys might have a range of weights that you work with in our programs, or you might just have 1 set or 2 where it's just 8s and 5s, or you just do your best, work with what you got, okay? Okay, so I just picked up my 3s here. So 3s, 5s, whatever, sometimes 8s are fine. I always find that for this one, the form is most important for this one. So I'd rather not you go heavy and do form incorrectly. I'd rather you lower the weight, learn the movement, feel the muscles, then you can adjust your weights accordingly as you get stronger. So we're gonna come into the back. Now for this one here, the lower back, I don't want you like coming into an arch here. So just be mindful of that. Just come into the spine's natural neutral curve here, but drawing the belly in to really support that core. Okay, so then we're gonna bring the arms out to the sides, keeping them around the shoulder height as you lift out to the sides, okay? All right, so let's get ready. So you wanna, actually, before we start, you wanna make sure that you can see the dumbbells in the peripheral vision as you lift, okay? All right, so here we go. Nice big lift. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, nice work, guys, on those. That's awesome. So just make note that if you were feeling that in the lower back, like, take a check at the belly. Try to think about contracting those muscles. So think about, like, if you're like, how do I do that? Think about your belly button here, and then just think of like a little string that's pulling the belly button back towards the spine a little bit, and then just try that for a couple seconds. So release it and then contract it again, and then just notice if you see the difference. So when you're in that bent over position, try to really think about that as well, okay? All right, so let's try that again. So bent over. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. All right, nice work, guys. Okay, so let's grab a drink, rest up, and then we're gonna go back to another exercise, or change up the exercise, sorry, not go back to, change up. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about this one while you guys are resting. So this is gonna be a multi-movement, so 2 movements. Then it's like every other movement we're gonna add something. Yeah, so kind of sounds confusing, but let me explain, you'll get it, no problem. So you're going to open up the toes. So we're gonna do our sumo squat, upright row, and then lower down again, come up onto the heels, and then come up, lower back down. Then you just do a regular sumo squat with the upright row. So the upright row is done every single time. It's every other sumo squat you do the heel lift. Okay, so let's get ready. Toes are out. Make sure that when you go down, the knees go towards the toes, the baby toes, okay? Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, woo, 7. I totally forgot to do the heel lift. I'm so sorry. Your heel lift. Oh my. So normal, lift up, heel lift at the bottom here. You guys are probably wondering, what the heck is she doing? Heel lift, big lift up, lower down for a normal one, big lift, heel toe. All right, let's go for 2 more. We got a regular one there, big lift, and up on those heels, come all the way up. Good, and rest. All right, nice work. So sorry for screwing that up. That was a good one. All right, so we'll take a rest, and I'll get it right on the next round. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to that. So we'll start with just the normal one first, and then we'll add our heel lift. Okay, so we're gonna lower down, come up. We got 1, then heels. 2, heel. 3, just regular here. 4, 5, regular, 6, 7, 8. So we'll do heel lift. 9 there. 10. 11. Last one is just a regular one. Good, and rest. All right, nice work. Okay, so let's take a rest, grab a drink. Now, the next movement we're gonna do is another double movement. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do a lunge. So we're gonna do a reverse lunge. And then in that reverse lunge, we're going to do a arm curl for the biceps. So we're doing legs and biceps. Okay, so you guys still take your rest. I'm gonna demonstrate the movement. So we're gonna come back into lunge, and at the bottom of the lunge, we're gonna do the curl, step forward, and then we're gonna switch it over to the other side. Okay, so we're gonna go for 12 reps. We're gonna do 12 bicep curls, but then it's 6 lunges whoop, from right to left, okay? All right, so here we go. Step it back. We got 1 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so 12 bicep curls. That was awesome. Good job. So let's have a little bit of a break. Let's rest. We have about 10 minutes left of our program today. So we're going to definitely squeeze out another set of those. And then we'll probably have time for another exercise, and then we're going to cool it down after that. All right, so if you need to make any weight adjustments, go ahead and do that. If you need to lighten it up a little bit, you can do that as well. Okay. All right, so let's get ready. Here we go. Let's get this pumped out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2. We got 1 and we got 2. All right, good job. Okay, so let's take a rest here. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to get in one more exercise before we stretch it out. So while you're resting, I'm going to talk about this movement. Okay, so you can do this without a weight or with a weight. So I kind of like to center myself, maybe the middle of the mat. You're going to do a hurdle. So big step over, bring that leg over, take a side leg raise, and then squat down. Then go back, take a big leg step over, lift the other knee as if you're stepping over something. Take a leg lift, and then squat down. Okay? All right, so get your weight with or without weight. We'll start together here. Big lift. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I keep I keep changing up the leg raise. Just get a leg raise in there. It doesn't matter when you do it here, either before or after the squat. Don't worry about it. Imperfect. Okay, so we got 1 more going in the opposite direction. And rest. All right. Nice work on those. Okay, so let's come on down to the mat. We're going to do some sit-ups. We're going to go for 20 reps, and then we're going to work on taking a few moments to stretch it out. So what we're going to do here, we're going to aim for 20 reps of a quarter sit-up, and then to lower back down. Okay, so we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice lift up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're aiming for 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, last 2, 19, and 20. All right, let's take a nice big stretch and reach. So just remember to breathe out, point those toes, arch that back a little bit. And then we'll inhale, lift the arms up, exhale, lower those arms down. Let's come back to center here. So let's hug the knees in. We're gonna take some rock and rolls here. So just stretching out the back, massaging the back even, and then place your palms onto the knees. Let's do some rotations around. So as you do those rotations around, just notice that as you tip a little bit to the sides, it's giving a nice glute massage. So if you're tight there, you're gonna feel sort of a little bit of like pressure points as you rotate. So remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. Inhale and exhale. And then in the other direction. All right, so bring that right back to center, take a big hug in, and then we'll lower the soles of the feet down. Okay, so let's extend the right leg to the sky. We're gonna hamstring stretch. Draw the sole of the foot to the sky, draw the big toe in, really reach, reach, reach here. And then to lower down. Okay, so draw the left knee in, extend. Take a big stretch. and then to relax. Okay, so let's tip over to the right side, and then we'll draw the heel in towards the glute. So stretching the quadricep. Remember to breathe here, don't hold the breath. And then let's go over to the other side. So you guys can just flip over or roll over. I'm going to take the stretch to the other side, drawing that heel in. Remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. And then let's relax there, press yourself up. Okay, so we're gonna take a nice little stretch into the inside thighs. So let's take a stretch over to the right. And then we're just gonna shift our weight over to the left. And then again, shifting over to the right. And then over to the left. Okay, so let's bring that right back to center. Can you take a fold forward? We're just gonna fold forward over the hip bones. Let me just actually step back a little bit. So lowering down, look between the legs, guys, if you can. Just take a nice little wiggle here in the upper body. Looking between the legs, stretching out the lower back, the hamstrings, the glutes. All right, so let's round the spine, roll up, interlock the fingers, take a big stretch to the sky, reach to the left, and then over to the right. Let's come on right back up. Let's lower the arms down. Let's interlock the fingers here. Draw the shoulder blades together. Open your chest. So just remember to breathe. Don't hold the breath here. And then just bring them forward. So cross over here with the wrist, interlock the fingers, drop the chin to the chest. And then relax. All right, guys, nice work today. So glad that you could join me. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here real soon. Bye for now.